dokie. Oh my goodness. Let's find us here on my business page. Hop over, make sure I'm live and make sure people can see me. Okay. So if you're hopping on, say hi, let me know you're here, let me know if you can hear me and see me. Okay. Laptop off, phone on. Tagging our followers. So, hi Deanna, how are you? If I look flustered, it's because I am. Just as soon as I was ready to come in here and hit the live button, little puppy girl, Bailey, asked to go outside. And we are starting to feel effects of the hurricane, the outer bands. I was able to run outside this morning, actually, and spray the goodies that we worked on yesterday. And challenging is not even the word, because it's, this morning it was gloomy but blustery, like 25-mile-an-hour winds. And right now it's just dark and gloomy. It has started raining and it's crazy windy. Blustery. I mean, not windy like the people that were ground zero for where it made landfall. And we are states and states and states away. It's just a big storm. So my prayers are going out to all those in the direct path. For all intents and purposes, we will be dodging a bullet because the eye is gonna go way west of us, but it's pretty yucky out. Okay, so how's everyone doing today? First off, welcome. Welcome. Vitamin C. Because whenever I start talking, I get the tickle and start coughing. So, I have some prep work. I think I'm all prepped as far as making things for Saturday's 2 o'clock event. This evening, when I'm watching lives, I'm gonna sit and hot glue all of the, hi Marquita, hi Regina, welcome ladies. I'm gonna sit tonight and hot glue and wire in all these store-bought elements for the wreath I'll be assembling tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And during my live at 2, I will add all of the handmade things that we made all this week. And then my live at 6, I started prepping things yesterday. I worked in my craft room until like 10 o'clock at night. I'm not happy where I am, but I'm gonna power through today, and tonight will be another late night. And that one's not till 6 o'clock tomorrow, so I have most of the day tomorrow. So today, I had a few requests from people wanted to see how I made the lollipops with the roving yarn. So I'm gonna make a couple of those and share that with you. And then I did not switch this over, sorry. I'm just, I didn't switch my live on my business page on my laptop over to Paper Sweeties. I was still on Debbie. So when I tagged followers, it was me, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna make some roving yarn cotton candy, cute. We're gonna make some mini lollipops. And this is for my Saturday at 6 o'clock project. And then I need to make a bow for the wreath. So I thought we would do that really quick now. And you guys can help me select the ribbons, okay? Because I have a lot of ribbons set aside. You guys remember I used to make wreaths. So, I'm trying to remember how this bow dabber works. I'm trying to remember which way it goes, you guys. I think the ribbons go in this way. And you push them down. And then the twine that you tie it with goes in this way. Because these are too narrow for the ribbon to go in. So that's what I'm going with, you guys. That's what I'm going with. All right, let me cut this off. Yeah, and let me move you down so you can see my table better. And let me know if that's better for y'all. Is that better? So how's everyone's Friday going? I mean, when I was making out my wreaths to sell, I didn't have the bow dabber. I just made them by hand. And I don't know, it was an impulse buy recently. And truly, I don't know if it's any easier. It acts as a third hand, so it does help hold the ribbons for you. And once I like using a lot of ribbons, so once it starts getting really bulky, it's a little bit harder to hold and handle. Isn't this ribbon pretty, you guys? Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? And again, this is me coming from a gal that doesn't like Halloween. So I'm surprising myself. Okay, then I got this pink with black polka dots. It's thinner, like 2 inch. And then I have this pink with white polka dots, thinner. And all my ribbons are wired. Actually, no, these are 1.5 inch. This is 2.5 inch. And then I have this pretty pink and black check. The wreath is very black and silver, so I wanted to add pops of color with our design elements and our ribbons. So I definitely want to use all 4 of these hot pink ribbons, okay? And then I picked this one up from Michael's. I thought this one would be pretty to throw in there, this silver. It kind of looks like the disco balls that are so crazy popular right now. And I got a few of those to throw in our wreath. So I thought, hi Jan, how are you? I thought this ribbon would be really pretty. I thought it would pick up our, I have 2 silver and 2 pink disco balls. What you working on today, Jan? What's on your design table? Hi, Beth. Welcome. So we'll definitely do the pinks, and we'll definitely throw that disco ribbon in there, definitely. And then I grabbed a ton of my black and white ones, and we're going to have to figure out which ones we want to use. Because I want a big bow, but, I mean, there comes a point where you just kind of have to stop. So let's see what I got. You guys help me. Thank you so much, Jan. Thank you for sprinkling. So I think I definitely want to use this one, you guys, because it's black with glittered silver swirls. I think that's super pretty. We already have 2 pink polka dots, so maybe not this one. Maybe not this one. And I'm not sure on this one. I kind of like it because it has the silver. So I'll put it to the side. Oh, you're still working on your 6-foot nutcracker? I can't wait to see it. And then I kind of like this one, but we already have this gingham, so that might be redundant. So maybe not on that one. We have this Harlequin one that would be something a little bit different. So I'm thinking probably yes on that one. We have this houndstooth kind of. don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We have this one. It's like a damask. It's a little bit more white, so that might break all of this up, or it might stand out too much because it's white and there's all the other ones are mostly black or mostly pink, so I don't know if this would stand out too much. And then we have this one that I love. This is a black damask velvet, so we will definitely use that. So I have 4 blacks, 1 silver, and 4 pinks. So I think that's probably good, you guys. I'm gonna put these maybes off to the side because I'm thinking they're most likely no's. I think they're most likely no's. All right, so let's start, and I'm gonna do the black. I'm gonna have to stand, you guys. So, all right, I wanna make sure that you guys can see. So I apologize if my head gets chopped off a little, but I want to make sure that you could see how I'm making the bow. That's the most important thing. All right, we'll start off with our blacks. Let's start off with this one. What colors are you making him, Jan? What colors? I'm just dovetailing the end that I'm starting off with, you guys. Where you just fold it in half and go from the inside to the outside. Make your little dovetail. And then this is where my little quilting mat comes in handy. Hi, Kelly. Welcome back. We're at it again, doing our final prep for our projects for this weekend's events. I think I want my tails to be about 12 inches, so that's where my quilting mat comes in really handy. So the tail's facing forward, and then to make the loop, you just do a twist and you push it on in there because you want the good side of your tail facing forward, and then you want the good side of the bow. I got it. Okay, so Kelly, go to the checkout page and hover over. You'll see the item on the left, and off to the right, it'll have a quantity, and then it has a plus sign and a minus sign. If you click on the minus sign, it'll change it from 2 back to 1. And then click on update cart. So I'm kind of holding my Bodabra on my grid. The first one is the most important one because I want to make sure I get my loops. Okay, and I think I'm going to go out 4 inches or 3 inches. How big do I want them? Well, I want the ones in back maybe a little bit bigger, but I don't want them too big. 1, 2, 3. Once you get your first base loops made, then all the rest, red and green with gold. Oh, that sounds so pretty, Jan. So is he for you at your house, or is he an order for a customer? He sounds so pretty. I can't wait to see him. Then you want to do the same size. So I did 1, 2, 3.5 inches. So over here I want to do 1, 2, 3.5 inches. I wanted my bigger loops to the back of the bow. Definitely. Okay. I'm just going to let the roll fall down on the ground for now. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. We're making a big bow for my fun pink wreath that I'll be sharing tomorrow. We'll be assembling it and sharing how I'm gonna put it together tomorrow. Okay, next I think I'll do the polka dot one to keep it more towards the back because we have 2 polka dots in the pink. So again, I wanna, you could go back and dovetail all your ends in the end, but I just like to do that first one when I get started, and then when I go and cut the ends off after the bow is done, I'll do the second one. See, so once your first loops are done, you can kind of, hi Lydia, how are you? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. No pressure, but that'll be awesome if I can have him soon, because October, well, actually, when I finish this wreath Saturday, I'll probably go and hang it Sunday on my front door, my Pinkoween wreath, because I'm leaving Sunday afternoon to go back to the kids to help babysit my granddaughter again next week, because my son's going back to work. Yes, because you're in Georgia. Yeah, so did it pass right over you or to the west of you? I mean, we're getting effects of it now. I can turn my camera, you guys, and show you. Really quick. Everyone hang on. Hi Barbara, welcome. It's gonna be a little bit of an earthquake for a second. I won't flip the, I don't know. You guys maybe can't see because of the screen on my windows. You see the palm tree? And there's a big gust in my crepe myrtle. And it's just so dark and gloomy. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, so luckily I did run out there. Sorry guys. Earthquake! I did run out there this morning with my big cardboard piece that I spray on, and I had my hanger, my wreath hanger I'm going to put on my front door. It was black. Yeah, no bueno. So I wanted to spray paint my black hanger because my exterior doors at the B&B were black. So I mean, black worked, but my front door here is pretty beachy, bright aqua. So I spray painted one of my black hangers aqua. Hi, Stephanie, welcome. And then I took all the goodies out that we made this week. The ice cream cone, the candy apple, the macaron cookies with the bats, the ghostie with her treat bag. All of them, I took them out and I clear coat sprayed them because I knew with the storm coming, if I didn't get that done this morning, I wasn't going to get it done, and they had to be done. They had to be clear coated before I put them on the wreath tomorrow. So it was a challenge because I mean, trying to spray in 25-mile-an-hour winds, I wasted more spray than I got on my projects, but at least I got a coating of them. And once they're on the wreath, you guys, I mean, maybe y'all don't do this, but I'm not opposed to taking the wreath outside and spot spraying it again if it needs it. You know, your handmade things. I just am a proponent of making sure that you spray your stuff really good, especially if it's going to be outside. And of course, the wreath on my front door, I tell you guys all the time, we have a wide, long-ish, 18 foot long and 8 foot wide covered porch, and my front door's over in the corner. So even though it's an outdoor wreath hanging on my front door, it won't ever get rained on. And if it's going to be a hurricane like this, I will take my wreath down and bring it in. So there's that. Oh, you guys, this is coming cute. I like this so far. I love the little pop of silver. All right, I'll let that guy drop down. Can you guys see? You guys see okay? Well, I'm glad, Lydia, that you were spared the worst of what Helene had to offer. One of my other crafty friends, Joy, Carol, Lydia, you probably know her. She shares in Glitz and Glue craft group all the time. She shared pictures and the front of her house was completely flooded. I almost cried for her. I felt so bad. So I think all we're supposed to be getting is gusty winds and rain. So, I mean, I can put up with that. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, this is coming really pretty. And I remember when we lived at the B&B, I made a big mesh ghost for the front door. It was a big styrofoam ball, probably about this big. And I covered the styrofoam ball, left really long tails, and with white deco mesh, and wrapped it around and then cut it up, and then wrapped another big, you know, with long, probably 2.5 foot long tails. I just kept wrapping it around the ball and scrunching it with my hand. And I used several rows and just kept wrapping that around and cutting it off. So you had tails like this. And then I scrunched the middle together underneath the ball and tied it with probably a zip tie. And then I made a gigantic bow out of all these black and white ribbons that I just pulled. And I cut 2 out of felt circles for his eyes and his little nose. And I hung him on the front door. It was a big, probably, I'm 5'2". It was probably 4 foot big, out of styrofoam deco mesh and ribbon. Super cute. And whenever the wind blew, his little bottom skirt flowed. He was so cute. So cute. But hi, Wanda, welcome. We had a big estate sale when we moved because we downsized, and I left him there and sold him in the sale. Yeah, it's raining. It's raining pretty good out now, and the winds went from gusty to a little bit more sustained. I haven't checked to see if I mean, obviously it's over land, so it's slowing down and losing strength, but I haven't checked to see, is it still, thank you, Lydia, thank you for sprinkling. Is it still a hurricane, or is it downgraded to a tropical storm by the time it hits the Carolinas and Tennessee? I won't be making any more Halloween, Kelly, and especially for my front door, because the wreath I'm working on is for my front door. But really easy. I mean, just like I explained it, just get you a styrofoam ball the size of the head that you want, and a couple rolls of white deco mesh, a zip tie, and some black and white ribbon. And you just leave a long tail, wrap it around the head, and on the front, leave it, and just keep, you know, alternating your deco mesh, almost like you're wrapping a mummy, but you're going this way around the ball, and then squitch it together with a zip tie, and make a big bow like we're making right now, and put it, you know, under his little neck area to cover that zip tie, and then felt circles for his eyes and his little mouth. Really easy. I think I saw it on Pinterest, so. Yeah, when these storms, when we don't get a direct hit from these storms, I don't pay attention to them too much. So when someone the other day asked me, "Are you prepping for the storm?" What storm? when they're not going to landfall right here where we are on the North Carolina coast, it's not really on my radar that much. You guys, this is looking cute, and these are all the ribbons that I used for that ghosty. So that's why I have so many fun black and white ribbons. No, Jan, not yet. Do you want to buy them? I know, because you want a tutorial. Like 6 people contacted me. Will you please do a tutorial on that nutcracker? I'm like, well, I wouldn't make just another random one because he's mine. And I don't have a need to make another one unless someone buys one. So everyone was commenting on the video, someone buy them. Stop, Bailey. She hears me talking in here and she thinks there's someone in here with me. Yeah, that's, I knew it was going way west of us. I'm on the coast of North Carolina. So like where my kids are outside of Raleigh, that's 2.5 hours west. And then Charlotte is another 2 hours west. And then Asheville is another like 2 hours west. And then Tennessee. So the storm is the eye of the storm. Again, I haven't checked, but the track yesterday, the eye of the storm was going over Tennessee, which is 6-7 hours from where I am. We're still getting some of the outer bands, so I can only imagine. Hi, Dewey. Hi, Elena. I can only imagine the intensity of it 6 hours inland, if it's this blustery and yucky here. So again, prayers to everyone in its path. You guys, this bow is gonna be coming out so cute. So super cute. These ribbons are so cute. I'm loving it already. I can't wait to put it together tomorrow. So I posted in the group and on my page, my schedule. So you guys mark it down, and please, if you're around and you can join, come back and join. I'll be doing the wreath at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Oops. And then my surprise project at 6 o'clock tomorrow. And 2 o'clock is for the Sweet Success Studio. It is pretty ribbon, isn't it, Dewey? This is for a ghostie I made when we had the B&B. I made a cute ghostie for my front door. And this is all the leftover ribbon, except this I bought new because it matches my disco ball pumpkins. And this I bought new just because it's pink. I forgot what I was saying. Wreath at 2 o'clock. And then my surprise project at 6 o'clock. So 2 o'clock is for the Sweet Success Studio and 6 o'clock is for Glam Candy Boutique. Oh, I'm loving this, you guys. I'm loving it. Ooh, this ribbon's so pretty up against the black. Oh, Boone. Kids are in Charlotte. Yep, I have my brother-in-law's in Charlotte, and I have 2 nephews and a niece in Charlotte. I know where Boone is. Hi, Robin. Welcome. I used to do a trunk show at a store in, I think it was Swananoa. It's right before Asheville. Yeah, very pretty area. Very, very pretty with the mountains and this time of year with the colors and all. You guys, this bow is going to be so pretty. I love ribbon. Oh, okay, yeah. Yep. Jan, yep. I love ribbon, you guys. Did I say that? I love ribbon. I love ribbon. This is going to be super pretty. We're going to switch over to the pink next. It's going to be really fluffy. I like a fluffy bow with lots of ribbon. Yeah, so I have spools and spools and spools of ribbon in my garage, on my craft shelf out in the garage, because I used to make wreaths back in the day. So it's nice that I can pull it and use it for the things I'm making now. This is coming so pretty. Can you guys see? It's coming so pretty. All right, we're gonna switch to our pink. I'm gonna save the two little ones for on top. So let's do this pink and black gingham next, which is so pretty, so pretty. Fold it in half, go from the inside to the outside, and you get your dovetail, okay? And this one, yeah, it's a little bit darker on the right side. I was gonna say, doesn't matter which side it goes on, but I am gonna twist it because I do feel like there is a right side and a wrong side. So pretty, you guys. I can't wait to put this wreath together tomorrow. I can't wait. I've been working on it for so many days this week that I truly can't wait for it to be finished first, and then just to see what it's gonna look like. Like, it's laying on my floor dry fitted, so I have an idea. But you guys know, once you start putting a project together, sometimes it morphs into something different and you have to pivot and change things. I had to do that with my Candyland one. Once I started gluing it together, I had to move some of the elements around. Just because when I started gluing them all down, it just wasn't working in the areas where I was putting them. So, okay, drop that. Oh my gosh, I have ribbon all over my floor. Okay, now we'll do the ghosty one. Hi, Jill, how are you? I am in final prep mode for the two projects I'll be sharing tomorrow. The wreath at 2 o'clock for Tina's Sweet Success Studio 30 Days of Content Challenge event. And then a surprise project at 6 o'clock for Jamie's Glam Candy Boutique event, Halloween event. Oh my gosh, you guys, this bow. Oh, I am in love with it. I cannot wait to see this out on my front door. If it's still yucky Sunday when I'm leaving to go to the kids, I won't hang it, you guys. So I'm hoping it's nice by Sunday. I didn't check the extended forecast, but I don't want to hang it if it's blustery, and then, you know, it might get nice Monday, and I'm not going to ask my husband to, can you go hang my wreath? Or bring my wreath in? He'll tell me, hit the road, lady. Hit the road. Take care of your wreath before you leave. Do your things before you leave. I can't be responsible for your craft stuff. This bow is so pretty though, you guys. Love it. Just very pretty ribbons. And I love hot pink and black. I mean, I love hot pink and black. That's some of my favorite color combos. All right, we'll drop that down. It's looking good, you guys. Looking so good. All right, and then let's go to this one. Dovetail the ends on this side. What you doing today, Jill? Hopping around watching projects, or are you working on things while you're watching? So pretty. So pretty. Oh, it's so yucky out. It's so yucky. Oh, I gotta turn my fan on, you guys. Just never know when one of those flashes is gonna hit. Luckily, I have a fan in my room, so it's all good. It's all good. Okay. It's my dryer calling me. She can wait. How rude. Doesn't she know I'm busy crafting? How rude. So cute. Got that one. Oh my gosh, you guys, this bow. I almost feel like I should have grabbed a zip tie because this little ribbon that came in the kit is, it's not even wire. It's just like a silver cording. Don't feel like it's very sturdy, but the bow I made for the Candyland wreath, I mean, I used the same and I guess it worked. Okay, final one, you guys. Final ribbon, and then we can do the reveal. I might do 4 little loops of this pink polka dot one. Let's see. Yeah, I might do 4. I might do 4 little loops because I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I'm making the loops smaller as I go up with each ribbon. So these are the smallest, so I might throw 4 of them in there instead of just 2. I think I will throw 4 of them in there. My comments have stopped or everyone got really quiet. You guys still hearing me and seeing me okay? This is like the Paper Sweeties. My hi Yvette, welcome. Making a bow for my Pinkoween wreath that I'll be putting together tomorrow. Adding all the yummies that we worked on this week to it tomorrow. It's gonna come to life tomorrow. I can't wait. This hot pink with the white polka dots. Okay, still here? Okay, Lydia, I know you're probably at work. That's the Paper Sweeties insignia. That's when I go do my shows, my whole booth is hot pink with white polka dots. Okay, guys, then you just take this cording, or you could take a zip tie. I wish I would have grabbed a large zip tie before I started, but it's too late now. You just wrap it around all those ribbons and you carefully slip it off that thingamajig, that Bodabra thing. And then I'm gonna squish these ribbons down even more. This is the trickiest part. And then I'm wrapping this cording stuff, crisscrossing it in the back and wrapping it around the front, and then crisscrossing it in the front and wrapping it around the back. And then I'm gonna cinch it really good. Welcome, made by Monroe Designs. Welcome. We're making a big old Pinkoween bow for the Pinkoween wreath I will be putting together tomorrow on a live at 2 o'clock. Welcome. All right, so I made a knot, and I'm gonna make another one, and I'm gonna make another one, because I don't want it coming apart. All right, and then I can fluff. Now I can fluff, because it's all flat. But it's really heavy, because I left the second half of all the ribbons on the spool. So now I'm going to cut them off and dovetail them. Happy Friday to you too. Happy Friday to you too. All right, so I just kind of want to stay there. It's not gonna stay there. I kind of want to, thank you, Dewey. Yeah, when I fluff it, it'll be much prettier. It'll be much prettier. Oh, there, staying there. Oh, you see that? Right there. This one got spliced together, and I don't want that yucky. So I'm gonna have to dovetail this above where that is. And I may have to make the other one shorter. No, I think it'll be okay. See what I'm saying? One's a little bit longer than the other. Yeah, I want to make it a little shorter. Welcome, April. Welcome so much. Thank you for joining. Yeah. All this week, and you could go back, if it interests you, watch the replay of the videos I shared this week. I've been making some Pinkoween pink themed candy sweet treats for a wreath I'll be putting together tomorrow at 2 o'clock for a live event that I was invited to participate in one of the groups I'm in. Really sweet things. When I finish dovetailing the ends on this bow, I will grab some of them to show you. They came out adorable, really sweet. So everyone was hanging out with me this week, and we were making lots of yummy sweet treats. And this is the final thing that I have to make for this wreath. And then I'm gonna hot glue the store-bought elements into it tonight. And then tomorrow we'll assemble it with all of the handmade goodies that I made. Because I only have an hour. And I know it would take me much longer than an hour to hot glue everything in. Because I remember when hi Linda, welcome. When I put my Candyland one together, it took me hours. I'm not a quick crafter. I can do a lot of different crafts, but I'm not super quick. Like recently, I was part of an event for holidays, Designers Circle, and a lot of the participants were professional wreath makers that have stores. And when I was watching all their videos, I was just amazed at how quick they do it. And it all just comes together so fast. I can do a lot of different things. I can quilt, I can crochet, I can knit, I can fake bake, I can paper craft, I can scrapbook, I can make wreaths. I've done it all for years and years and years. But I'm not quick. I'm not quick. I take my time. I tend to be a little bit of a perfectionist. Okay, guys. Okay, she's much lighter. All her little ends are cut off. Let me get this mess that I have all over my floor tamed a little bit with all of these ribbons. It's so pretty. So pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I had all these black and white rolls of ribbon in my stash because they work out perfect for this wreath. They are working perfect. And now I have glitter all over my floor again. I kind of have to vacuum in my craft room every day because I use so much glitter. Hi Peggy, welcome. We are just finishing up making a bow for our Pinkoween wreath that we've been working on this week. So I'm gonna fluff it in a minute. And it's gonna be so pretty on our wreath. Tomorrow at 2. Finally, I know all of you that hung out with me all week and was watching me make all of the things, you're probably like wondering what it's gonna look like. Oh, I told you, Bailey asked to go outside like 30 seconds before I was going to go live, so that's why I was a little late. And it's so windy out, I knotted my hair up and I forgot I did that. Like, Hi, Maricela. How are you? Oh, Yvette, you read a lot? That's how you learn how to do some of the techniques? Well, that's really fun. That's fun. Oh, wreaths. You do wreaths. I'm doing good. Just making a bow for my wreath that I've been working on all week, putting together tomorrow. I can't wait to have it done and hang it on my front door as long as Hurricane Helene is out of here. If it's yucky and blustery, I won't hang it out there because there is just too much work involved with her. All right, you guys, let me see if I could get all these ribbons out of the way in one fell swoop. Oh, I only dropped one. That wasn't too bad. All right, and then all my dovetails are all over the floor. Okay, guys, let's fluff her a little, but she came out super pretty. All those yummy ribbons. She's gonna look so pretty on this wreath, you guys, that I can hardly wait to hang her on my front door. I can hardly wait. And then you just kind of, and I always use wired ribbon because it's the easiest to work with. Where I got the ghost pink ribbon. I buy most of my craft supplies, Maricela, for years and years, because I mean, like 6 years ago, I was making wreaths, so I find that I have a good selection, and they call it wholesale pricing. It's not wholesale, but it's less than big box stores. craftoutlet.com. They have picks, and they have ribbon, and they have wreath forms, and garlands, and signs, and all of the things. Did you make bows last night? That's fun. That's fun. Well, I needed a bow for our Pinkoween wreath. And I started telling you guys that I always purchase wired ribbon because it's easier. Yep, see? So, you've probably already seen this ghosty ribbon on there then, if that's one of your hangouts. The wired ribbon is easier to work with. It kind of stays put for you. It's a little bit more expensive than non-wired ribbon, but it's well worth the money, you guys. Well worth it. If you're going to be making a large project like wreath or swag. Where did you get the ribbons? Craftoutlet.com, Kelly. Craftoutlet.com. Oh, yeah. That's where I got all my pink garlands and swags and wreath for my Candyland Christmas stuff, Maricela. Woo! And I'm glad I grabbed them as soon as they brought them out because the garlands and the wreath are... So I went back to order another wreath because I wanted to grab one for Easter, thinking ahead, and it's sold out. And it didn't have an ETA like when it would be restocked. So I don't know if they'll wait till Easter to bring a pink wreath back, but I wanted to grab it now so I would have it in my stash and I could work on it, you know, before Easter, but I just waited too long. They still have some of the teardrop swags like I got, but I want a wreath, to do another wreath for my front door for Easter. Yeah, I love Craft Outlet. They have such a great selection. I'm glad I did the 4 little ones of the little pink polka dot, you guys, because that looks pretty in the center. Okay. And I mean, I will have to fluff this again because once I mess with it, wiring it onto the wreath, it's going to get, it'll get jumbled up a little. I'm looking for my 2 cords. I don't know. I only see one of them. But how pretty, you guys. And then hanging on the front door when the wind blows, and it's windy here all the time at the beach, the little tails will flow and blow in the wind, and it will be so fun. Hi, Lena. Welcome. Hi, Deborah. Pink 24-inch wreaths, do they? Because I checked on Melissa's site, TCT Crafts, where I get my clay from, and all she had was the swags left. I'll have to go and look and see what her prices are, because I'm sure Craft Outlet will bring the pink ones back for Easter. Didn't they come out pretty, you guys? So pretty. I would pick my wreath up to show you how awesome it's gonna look, but I feel like everything will just start falling off because nothing is hot glued in. So tune in tomorrow at 2 o'clock to see everything come to life. So pretty. For my Pinkoween wreath, and see with the wired ribbon too, you guys, you can bend it and move it and shape it and twirl it and twist it. Yeah. And see how easy that was? Super easy. Cute, right? I love it. I love it. So I can pick our little ghosty up and it'll just give you an idea of how cute. So she's gonna be up here in the center of the wreath, and then the bow will be down here, and then the wreath will be around. Hi, Cindy, welcome. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, Maricela. Yeah, so it's gonna be super cute, you guys. I cannot wait. And I hope this storm gets all out of here so I can hang it Sunday before I leave again to go to my son's to babysit again. My granddaughter, my little 4-month-old Chunkamunka sweetie pie. He's been on paternity leave. I got glitter all over, so I'm gonna. Thank you, Lydia. I do too. You and I are pink girls. Twinsies. I've reserved the seat next to Lydia at Bake Bakers, so all of her awesomeness will drip over on me. So I can learn from her. I really just want to sit next to you so we can giggle and talk the whole time. Okay, so let me show for those that are new for the first time today what we worked on this week, just a sneak peek of what will be going on that wreath tomorrow. So we made a cute little Pinkoween candy apple. Yesterday we made this pink ice cream cone. Super cute, with a big old cherry, and the ice cream is wonky because the whole wreath is supposed to be like Halloween and wonky. It's not gonna be scary. My wreath is gonna be all sweet treats. There's gonna be nothing scary on it. So when the clay was still wet, I like pushed it so it would go wonky to one side and then put a big oversized cherry on top. Super cute. I love the candy apple. And then off camera yesterday, I was telling you guys, I did want to make a pink candy corn. So I made a pink candy corn, and I'm gonna put it probably on a black straw and just use it as a pick. And then, of course, our macaron little bat wreath picks. Oh, it's pouring out now. It's coming down sideways. Super cute. And this may or may not be a sneak peek of something for my secret project. My secret project. My 6 o'clock secret project. This may or may not be a sneak peek. So it's a little ghosty with her pink bow. And then I made her 2 little hands. We can put it together now. And then I made a whole little mini cotton candy. And that's what I'll do next, you guys. I'll show you how to make a cotton candy, okay? This is a little teeny one for a little girl. Little girl. All right. So what I want to do is, oh, and I wanted to wait until she was a little bit more dry to add some color to her cheekers. So let's do that. Let's do that right now. We'll work on her a little. Like I said, I'm just trying to finalize all these projects I've been working on all week. And then tomorrow's the put together day. I'm so excited. Give her a little color on her cheekers. Super sweet. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Her's got some, she's been running around trick-or-treating. So she's got her some rosy cheeks. She's cute. Just a styrofoam ball, you guys. White foam clay. Used a circle cookie cutter to cut it out. Draped it over. And then just didn't tuck the ends in. Just left them, you know, hanging down like a little ghosty skirt. Oh, that would be so cute, Maricela. Hi, Letitia. Welcome. Yeah, hers is so cute. All right, her cheekers look good. You guys, I got my shading brushes that are so pretty, and this palette from Walmart, ridiculously cheap. I think this was $7.99, and the brushes might have been like $8 or $9. Walmart. Walmart. I love the Walmart. The Walmart. Okay, you guys, so we're gonna put her little hands on, and then in one of her little hands, she's gonna be holding this cotton candy. So I have to make a pretty significant pokey hole in her. I need to get a skewer, because this piercing tool is not going to make a big enough hole. So let me put one little hand on that I know is not going to be holding anything. So a little drop of super glue, and then I'm going to be really careful to not get it on my hands. And I'm just going to hold it in place a few seconds. Hi, Wreaths and Wings. Welcome. We are trying to finish up a bunch of loose ends that I have for 2 projects that I will be sharing tomorrow at 2 o'clock and tomorrow at 6 o'clock for events that I am part of. So I'm finishing up a bunch of loose ends of things that I worked on all week long. So we just made a bow, a pretty bow for the wreath that I'll be putting together at 2 o'clock. And I sprayed all of my fake bakes this morning outside before the storm hit. I got super glue on me, you guys. I said I wanted to be careful to not, and somehow I did. I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling. All right, so this is gonna be tricky. So her other little hand, first I'm gonna make, hopefully this works, but if it doesn't, then I still have time today to make another hand if I mess this one up terribly, terribly bad. See, I made the hands last night and you can hear it, they're not completely dry. So, there's that. They're still a little wet on the inside, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Okay, so I'm gonna put another little drop of super glue. Tiny. Try not to get it on my hands. And then gonna try to poke this cotton candy in there. And I'm twisting as I'm poking. It's going. Okay, got it. Woo! Glitter all over my table. Okay. Then I'm pulling back off some of the foam clay that kind of wiggled down on my candy stick. I'm kind of pushing it back up to where the hand is to reform it into a circle. Because it got misshapen as I was poking that candy stick through. Oh my God, I have super glue all over my fingers now. All over my fingers. Ah. All right, and then we want to hot glue, or super glue her second little hand holding the candy onto her body. Because hers was a good girl. She went trick-or-treating. She got lots of goodies. Okay. Tiny little drop of super glue. And then stick it on her body. Pause. Hers is cute, you guys. Her one hand is a smaller, different shape than her other hand now because when I stuck the candy stick through, it kind of flattened my her little hand out. But that's okay. That's okay. She's a ghost. Oh, it's so cute, you guys. So cute. So cute. She's holding her little cotton candy. So that's a sneak peek of something that I'm going to be working on. My surprise project for the Glam Candy Boutique event at 6 p.m. tomorrow. So if you want to see what the surprise is, hopefully your schedule allows, come back and watch me at 6. I have a whole bunch more stuff here on my floor, out of the camera angle, that's gonna go with her. But she's cute. I love her little cotton candy. So cute. All right, stick her back over here so she can continue to hang out and dry. Get rid of this super glue, piercing tool, and we're gonna clean the top of my desk because it has glitter all over it again. And we'll make a cotton candy. How's that sound, you guys? But first, and don't judge me, I don't have any nail polish in here. I got hi Barbara, how are you? She's cute, isn't she? I don't have any nail polish remover in my craft room. I should have it right here on my desk for the amount of gallons of super glue that I go through. Hi Wendy, welcome. I just hate that feeling of having it on my fingertips because then I feel like everything I try to work on after that feels weird because I have a layer of glue. So I know it's not a good craft practice to sand your fingers. I don't have any nail polish remover right here. So that took care of it. My fingers feel good again now. Hi, Marianne. And just one layer of skin was removed. Not a big deal. that big of a deal. Okay. I'm surprised that much glitter came off of the cotton candy. Just like I said, I did take all that stuff outside and I did clear coat spray it, but again, it was not hurricane strength, but definitely tropical storm strength winds. And I probably wasn't getting as much clear coat spray on my projects as I would have liked because the wind was blowing them. All right, plug my little hot glue gun in. You don't need a lot of hot glue, but you will need hot glue. And then we're gonna make mini ones because this is gonna be for my second project I'm sharing tomorrow. And I'm just gonna pull out, I have a few pink candy sticks in here, and I think I only wanna make 4. And I'm gonna cut these. These are from Hobby Lobby in the baking section, the little candy sticks for lollipops, the lollipop sticks. I'm gonna cut these in half. So I'm only gonna use 2 and cut them in half. And obviously I pulled the pink ones because we're continuing our Pinkoween theme. So I'll put these back. I don't need these. And I want my ribbon scissors to cut the yarn. And then this is a Yarn Bee Showstopper, a blush pink wool roving yarn. It's a blend of acrylic, polyester, and wool, but I just call it wool roving yarn. There are other roving yarns that are like a higher percentage and even 100% wool. But this is a blend and it's much softer and it's not itchy. It's not itchy. All right, and it's from Hobby Lobby. And I get it when they do their yarn 30% off because it's $11 a roll or a skein. So get it when it goes on sale. Watch for when they have a sale. So then you're just gonna want to, and I have to wait for my hot glue gun to heat up. Yes, I love this yarn too. I love it so much. I love it so much. All right, so for my Pinkoween cake, I made a larger one, and I've made even larger ones than this. But this is like a full size, like a regular size that you would make. And I do start off with a dowel in the center of my larger ones and then put a straw over it. But since I'm making mini ones, we're just gonna use the candy sticks. And they are not hollow. So I couldn't use a dowel and put this over the dowel because they are solid. So we're just gonna use the candy sticks. But when I make my larger ones, I start the center with a wood skewer and then I poke the straw, put it over the dowel and hot glue it up in there. And then I always go back and add some Elmer's Craft Bond spray glue. And then I obviously sprinkle glitter on mine because. Hi Kim, how are you? Welcome. We're gonna make some cotton candies. Mini ones for my second project tomorrow. And those of you just hopping on, we just made this bow for my wreath. Tomorrow, my Pinkoween wreath we'll be putting together. Yep, so we're just trying to finalize all of the things for our big day tomorrow. The Sweet Success Studio actually is a 2-day event. I'm live at 2 o'clock on Saturday, but it's all day Saturday, all day Sunday with many designers. A lot of my friends are gonna be sharing projects for that one, so that'll be so cool. And then the 6 o'clock one where I'm sharing my surprise project is for the Glam Candy Boutique. Jamie, she is so sweet. She is so sweet, and I love her to pieces. And she just became a glamour last week. She posted. She just became a glamour. She has a little grandson. I'm so excited for her. Okay, so normally, hi Tisha, welcome. Normally, like I said, you guys, I would take a wood skewer, the long ones, not the short one. I would take one of the long ones, like the shish kebab ones you use for barbecuing. That's what I use. And put a little hot glue on it and then lay it down, making sure you guys can see. Lay it down just like that in your yarn, and then just start wrapping it. But since this is going to be a tiny one, not as tiny as what that little ghosty is holding, but tiny for the project, my surprise project that I'm working on. And we just are going to put them on these little candy sticks that I cut in half. So I just want to use half the width. So after you unravel it and gently pull it apart, just spread it apart and widen it, because you don't want it to be clumpy. You want it to look like cotton candy. So, because when it comes off the skein, it's woven together loosely like that. So as you're pulling it off, you guys, unraveling it, you just gently want to pull it apart. And I just use my fingers and just gently pull it apart. And because we're making little ones, like I said, normally I would use this whole length, but because we're making little ones, I'm just going to separate it kind of down the middle. And we'll use one half for one cotton candy and then the other half for the other cotton candy. So it'll work out. And you see how I am just separating it with my fingers. Looks a little spider webby too, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to put that over there. And we'll work with this first. This much. And I'm going to try to fold it in half. The half, I've folded in half. Because again, I want to make mini, teeny ones for, hi Norma, welcome, for the project. I almost wish I didn't cut these in half now, but I did, so I'm just gonna have to go with it. I almost wish I would have cut them 3/4 instead of in half, but we'll make it work. So then I'm just gonna lay it down and get that yarn kind of started, wrapping it around. And it's really, they're not hard to make, you guys. It's really just a roll and wrap and pull and roll and wrap and pull situation. And you just have to keep like playing with it and finessing it. And just pull your yarn out to get it really wispy and then wrap it. And pull it out to get it wispy and then wrap it. And fold it and then wrap it. And the more yarn you wrap around, the bigger your cotton candy will be. And you could add more super glue, hot glue, as you're going, as needed. As needed. And I don't do it really tight. I try to do it, I'm getting wispies of yarn, like blowing and sticking on my face. I don't do it really tight. I like to really pull mine apart to make it really wispy. I feel like it gives it more of a cotton candy look. And if it gets too chunky, clumpy in one area, you just, like I'm doing, you just pull it. Just pull it apart and make it more wispy. little bit trickier to make them small like this than to make the big ones. The big ones are a lot easier. Hi, Lori, how are you? So all you missed is I hopped on and made this bow for our wreath, and then we fluffed it. So this is the bow for our Pinkoween wreath. Lots of pretty patterns of ribbons. It came out awesome. I love it. And now I'm attempting to make some teeny tiny lollipops for my surprise project tomorrow at 6 o'clock. My surprise project. I probably could have cut this width into threes. I did it in half. I probably could have cut it because I feel like I'm gonna pull that top off. I feel like that's too wide. I could have cut it into thirds. I don't know if I could have cut it into quarters, but I definitely could have cut it into thirds, you guys. That was way too thick because I was getting the cotton candy on the stick, but then I was having a big amount at the top that I didn't want. So see, I took that much off, and I will just, when I finish pulling this and wrapping this, I'll just go back and add that. Pull them apart and add the wispies. And that's what gives it the fluffy cotton candy look. And as I'm wrapping it, I'm kind of getting tighter where the stick is and letting it be fluffier at the top. So it gives it, you know, that cotton candy look where it looks like it's on the stick. And the big ones are definitely a little bit easier. So if you're gonna make ones, don't start off with a small one like this. Just try making a bigger one. Hi, Jamie, how are you? Welcome. But it's coming cute, you guys. It's coming cute. I'm loving it. And then that's the end of that little piece of section of yarn. So you can go back in with a little hot glue and just kind of finesse it in there. Wrap your wispies around. And I kind of like twist it. I'm gonna add more so I don't mind this being that tight. See how tight it got when I twisted it in my fingers? There's a piece of hot glue right there. I don't want that. It's hard. Okay, see, and there's an end. You just pull it and it gets wispy and you wrap it. You just have to fuss with them a little. And like I said, the larger ones are easier than this little itty bitty baby one. Hi, Sally, welcome. We're making cotton candy out of roving yarn. So I'm gonna split this in half, you guys, and then take one little section, pull it apart, see how wispy you get it, and then wrap it around. And that's what's gonna give you your fluffy cotton candy look. And you could add more hot glue, but the yarn kind of just wants to stick to itself, so it does most of the work for you, which is a good thing. Hi, Julie, welcome. We're making cotton candy out of roving yarn I got mine from Hobby Lobby. Thank you, Tisha. Thank you. Yes, there are a lot of folks in our the southern part of our country right now, the southeast, that need prayers. And Hurricane Helene. Then I've just got my ends that are wispy. I'm gonna grab another piece that I had right here on my table and kind of marry those up together and just start wrapping. Like I said, you can add a little smidge more hot glue if you feel more comfortable, but the yarn kind of does stick to itself. And I'm spinning down where it meets the stick because I do want it tighter down where it meets the stick and wispier where the candy's gonna be. If that makes sense. Cute. It's looking cotton candy-ish, you guys. But I want mine thicker, so I'm gonna take that other piece that we pulled off the top and I'm gonna add that. Then I'll probably be done. Then I will probably be done. You just wanna pull it apart and make it really wispy. That's kind of what I have found works for me. And again, you can add a little bit of hot glue, but the yarn will want to stick to itself. I try to use as little hot glue as possible because I feel it ends up being chunky. Hi Michelle, how are you? Welcome. Your nutcracker just came out so stinking cute. You guys, Michelle was on my live yesterday and saw me sharing crackers, Mr. Crackers, my nutcracker, and she loved it so much. She just went last night and whipped one up. She went to her craft room and whipped one up and sent me pictures. He came out darling. He came out so adorable. She set him on a drum and she made a donut and a cupcake for his hat. I mean, so stinking cute. So stinking cute. So cute. Michelle, have you made cotton candies with the roving yarn? They're fun. They're fun. You just got to take your time and just be very gentle. Hi, Sam. How are you? How are you? How are you today? I watched your this morning's, I think it was this morning's live on the replay when you made the hot cocoa cake with the big red drip and all of the peppermint candies and the sprinkles. So yummy. So yummy. I am just finishing up final prep of items for my lives tomorrow. My Sweet Success Studio live. Sam is a coach in that group. And then my second live tomorrow for the Glam Candy Boutique with my friend Jamie. Okay. Then I'm just twirling it. That's all I'm going to add, you guys. So now I'm just kind of twirling it between my fingers to tighten it up where I feel like it needs to be tightened up. And again, you could go back and add some hot glue if you wanted to. I'm not going to. Like I said, I try to use as little hot glue as possible because I feel like it makes chunks of glue in your wispy cotton candy, and I don't want that. So I only use it to get it started, and then it kind of holds together itself. And then, like I said, I will take it outside and spray it with some Craft Bond, and that'll help it hold together as well. And then that'll help my glitter and sprinkles, whatever I decide to add to it, that'll help it stick. You doing okay today, Sam? Are you at work? Are you at work right now? You are quiet. You are quiet. I didn't like how that piece looked, so I took it back off. I didn't like how it looked on the bottom. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome. Okay, guys. I'm trying to decide if that's good or if I want to make it. I'm looking over at my project. It's going to go on pause. think I want to make it a little puffier. I think I want to make it just a little bit puffier. Just a little bit. So I'll cut off another little bit of this, and then I'm gonna cut it in, or not cut it, pull it in half, and then I'll use this, and I'm gonna wrap it around. It is cute, right? It is so cute, Michelle. Yep, so cute. I love cotton candy. In real life, I love to eat cotton candy, and I love cotton candy on Candyland projects. So of course I had to make some cotton candy for our Pinkoween Candyland projects for this weekend. Okay, so see how I pulled it, I really pulled it apart and made it wispy. And I'm actually gonna pull that in half and lay it on it and wrap it around. It just wasn't wispy enough for me. I just wanted it a little bit fatter, a little bit more cotton candy. Super cute, you guys. Super, super cute. Yep, I'm loving it now that I added more. So I'm gonna twirl it where the stick is and kind of let it wrap around itself and hold onto itself. By twisting it, the yarn will automatically just kind of hold onto itself. And truly, the larger cotton candies are much easier to make than this teeny weeny one. I'd be done if it was a large one by now. I think I'm just having to finesse it just a smidge more because it's tiny. But it's looking really yummy. Don't wear black. Yeah, right. Yes. Yes. For sure. For sure, Michelle. And I feel like you're saying that from personal experience. I feel like you commented that from personal experience. All right, it's good now, you guys. So I'm twisting the bottom to kind of make the bottom a little bit tighter. And any rigid ends that I have, like that one right there, you just pull on it. Just pull on it a little to make them wispy. Spread it out and then just wrap it around. And it'll stick to itself. Oh my gosh, you guys, so cute. Super duper cute. Yeah, and I'm glad I added the more yarn because I'm happy with the size now. So if it was a larger one at this point is when it would just have the dowel on the inside. So at this point is when I would put some hot glue right down here at the base and then push the straw in. Yeah, it's pretty good. If you just leave it, Michelle, on your work table, it's pretty good. It's not getting all over me. I turned my ceiling fan off so it wouldn't blow all over. But since we did a mini one and we're not adding a straw, I am going to put a teeny tiny little bit of hot glue. You see I pulled my yarn up. And I'm putting a teeny bit of hot glue right there on the base, and then I'm going to push my yarn back down. And then kind of hold it around. So the base of the cotton candy is good and stuck to the stick. You can twirl it again to tighten it up a little. Okay, you guys. So that's how I know I had several ask me how to make a cotton candy. It's really that, hi Cavell, welcome. It's really that easy. And I will take these outside. It looks like we have a tiny break in the weather. I actually see blue sky over there. That's so funny because 5 minutes ago it was crazy here. But I will take these outside and I will spray them with some Elmer's Craft Bond that is a spray adhesive. And that kind of just lets all your little ends hold into each other. And then I glitter mine, so that helps the glitter stick. Super cute, you guys. Super adorable. Super fun. And it looks like cotton candy, doesn't it? Yeah, and if you have any wispy ends sticking out, just use your hands like that, fold them over, push them down. And if you opt to spray yours with a spray adhesive, that'll help all the little ends stick together too. Super cute. So cute. Okay, I need to make 3 more, but I might just go ahead and move on and make these off camera, unless they are cute, aren't they, Cheryl? Do you guys want to see me make one more? Do you want me to make one more, or do you want me to, I need to make some macarons for my secret project. Jan, you have never made those? I find that hard to believe. I feel like I learned so much from you because you know how to do everything. I find it hard to believe that you haven't made a cotton candy. Make one more? Okay. Because I want to make 3 more, but I don't want to bore you guys. So I'll make 1 more. Maybe the second one will go quicker. So like I said, your yarn comes off the skein together like that, and you want to just lay it out on your table and just gently pull it apart. And normally when I make larger ones, I use the full width. Hi Cheryl, how are you? Jan. Well, now this weekend you need to just go make you one. You need to go and make you one. There's something in there. Might be from my craft table. I don't know, but I want to get it out of there. It's something brown. Something. So when I make the larger ones, you guys, when I carefully pull the yarn apart, are you seeing me okay? I am frozen on my computer and not on my phone. So, oh, my whole computer is frozen, you guys. I have to hard close it down. My whole computer is frozen. Weird. All right. When I make my larger ones, I use the full width of this. But since I'm making mini ones, I went ahead and I cut it in half. And then I cut that in half because that was still too wide for my little mini cotton candy. So I'm going to roll this back on the skein and set it over to the side. So Cheryl, it's from Hobby Lobby, mine. It's the Yarn Bee brand. It's $10.99 a skein. This one is called the Showstopper Blush Pink. It comes in different colors. And it's a blend of 50% acrylic, 35% poly something, and 15% wool. So they do make roving yarn with a higher content of wool. It's more expensive, so I don't get that. And I think it would be harder to work with because I feel like it would be itchy. And then I always buy it when Hobby Lobby has, hi Quincy, when Hobby Lobby has their yarn go 30%, which is like every other week, because it's $11 a roll. I would not pay $11 a roll. Hi Teresa, welcome. So I wait until they do a sale and then I pick up whatever I need to pick up. All right, let me see if my computer will turn back on. Oh, it's turning back on. It might have gotten hot and overheated or something. password. That was weird. All right, so, and then I'm gonna pull these apart because we're making teeny weeny mini ones. But if you were making a big one, like I put on my Pinkoween, I use the full width of it. And then I'm gonna pull that apart. So like I said, I cut it in half and then I got 4 sections out of it. Reopen. Okay, so you start off and you want everything to be super wispy. Restore session. That was weird. My laptop is old and it needs a new battery. I feel like it's running fine, but it doesn't hold its charge, so I keep it plugged in a lot. Oh, there I am. All right. Volume. Let's see if the comments pop back up. So I'm seeing them come in on my phone. They haven't popped back up on my laptop yet, which is weird. Oh, there they are. Okay, they're back. You guys are back. You guys are back. Okay. All right, so I am just going to start out with one of these pieces first. And you want to pull it apart and make it super wispy. Super duper wispy. The wispier, the better. At least for me, you guys. Y'all may have made these and you might have a different technique. But for me, this is what works. This is what works. For me. All right, so I start off with just a little bit of hot glue on the end of my, and I'm using a candy stick. When I make my larger ones, I use a wooden dowel. And then at the end, I put a straw over it. So I just, that's kind of, for this little one, that's really the only place I put hot glue. And you just, to get it started, you don't really have to worry about pulling it and make it wispy. To get it started, you just want to get your yarn started. You'll never see the middle, the inside, so just kind of twist it on itself. And you see how it's pretty tight to get it started. And then if you wanted to, you could put another little teeny bit of hot glue right there in the middle and spin it on itself. All right, and then when you feel like you have a good enough base, then you start pulling it and twisting and pulling and twisting and pulling and twisting. And the trick for me is I like it to be really wispy and it gives it that real fluffy cotton candy look and no chunks. If you pull it, you won't have the chunks. Like you don't want to see those big chunks like that and that. You don't want to see those big chunks. Maybe you do, but in my cotton candy, I don't. So you make yours however you want yours to look. I'm just showing you guys the technique, how you can make it. These would be so fun to make in all little different colors and put on a Candyland tree. They would be so fun. I'm pulling the ends because I don't want any jagged ends and twisting. Pull that off because that is too high on the tippy top. Who's gonna go and try to make cotton candy when you get you some yarn on sale? They're fun to make. This is a great TV watching activity, you guys, because you don't, other than your little glue gun, or, I mean, you don't necessarily even have to use hot glue. You could put a little bit of tacky glue in there to get it started, but you don't need a lot of supplies. You just need your dowel and a straw or a candy stick. Hi, Paula. Welcome. And your yarn and some kind of adhesive glue. And your patience. And your patience. for sure. And each one is going to be a little bit different because of your little pieces of yarn. But you see how wispy that is. Wrapped all those little ends around. And then I'm going to come where my stick is, push it up and twist it. Because you always want your base to be pretty tight. Seeing that it's starting to look like a cotton candy. And then just go ahead and take whatever pieces that you have in front of you, little wispy pieces, pull apart any chunky areas, and then just keep adding them until your cotton candy is the fluffy size that you're looking for. And you just lay it on top of where you just left off and spin it and kind of finesse it gently with your fingers, and it just will want to stick to itself. See, this one's going much quicker. Thank you, Tisha. Thank you, sweet girl. Thank you. This little piece, I feel like right there, it's a little, needs a little something. And your base, you could do definitely tighter. You know, I'm spinning it right in my hand and making it tighter. And then as you build it and go out, you can make it looser, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. It's coming, you guys. It's coming. All right, let me take this piece. And I'm gonna pull this piece in half. So yummy. And then kind of just stretch it out a little. And then lay your cotton candy on. It's automatically gonna wanna stick to itself. And any of those little ends, you're just gonna kind of poke them on in and start spinning and pulling, spinning and pulling, so it gets nice and wispy. And you know, practice makes perfect, guys. Don't be discouraged on your first one if you make it and you're like, well, that didn't come out looking like I wanted it to. I mean, my first one I ever made didn't come out perfect. But you know, the more you do something, it's like anything. The more you do something, you get more confident, and they'll come out better each time. But I mean, it's only cotton candy, right, guys? It's only cotton candy. And they don't all have to look the same. Cotton candies in real life don't all look the same. When you go to a fair and get cotton candy, some of them are big, some are small, some are lopsided. I mean, they're kind of fun to make. After you've made one and kind of get the hang of it, I think you're going to really enjoy making them. And then I'm going to do one more. Oh, you're so welcome, Cheryl. You're so welcome. I can't wait to see y'all try them, and I can't wait to see yours. So if you make them, share it in the Paper Sweeties Handmade Market and Share group. That's a public group where y'all can share all of your handmade items. Links to your shops and your Etsy shops, any events that you're in, any products you've made that you have for sale to sell. The Paper Sweeties Handmade Market and Share group. I know some of you watching are in it. Jan is in it, and she shares all of her lovelies. Maricella's in it. She shares her pretties. Yeah. So it's a public group for us all to share all of our handmade stuff and our shops and events. Okay, yeah, I think this is the last that I will have to add. This is looking nice and fluffy and yummy. So now I'm just going to gently roll it so it all sticks to itself, and then I'm using my thumb at the top to kind of flatten the top down a little, and then I'm going to take these two fingers at the bottom and give that a good spin, and I'm twisting the candy stick toward me. As I'm holding with these two fingers, I'm twisting the candy stick toward me, because remember, you want to get that bottom nice and twisted tight. And then just do any shaping you need to do. This one is looking very good to me. And then I pat it down on the top a little. And then I pull that, like if you were making a bigger one, this would be your wood dowel. So then you would want to add a paper straw over your wood dowel. So what I do on the larger ones and this one too is I just pull that cotton candy up, and it's going to reveal almost kind of where you started, where the hot glue was, where you started. And I put a little bit more of hot glue, not a lot, and then push your cotton candy down over that and hold it so it sticks. You will get your nutcracker done, Jan, and you will make cotton candy, and you might even make a cotton candy for your nutcracker to hold. How cute would that be? And then once your hot glue is dried down there, then I spin it again to kind of tighten it up. I like the bottoms of my cotton candy to be a little bit tight so they don't come unraveled. And then you just kind of push it down over itself. And you could use your fingers to re-pull any of that you feel like you need to re-pull and fluff. Like this side got mashed, so I'm just pulling it out with my fingers a little. Yeah. I mean, they're easy, guys. You just have to play with them a little. See, I feel like that's a little too tight, so I pulled it apart, and then I'm gonna wrap it around to tighten it up. So cute. Super cute. Okay. 2 little cotton candies. That one I have a little bit more work. I want to work on the bottom a little bit to pull some of those ends out and fluff them. But you guys get the hang of it. You get the hang of it. It's just a lot of pulling and twisting and pulling and twisting and pulling and twisting. There. 2 little cotton candies, okay? I have to make 2 more for my project tomorrow, but I'm gonna set them aside. Hi, Kathy. Send to me, I'll finish it. Okay, that sounds like a plan, Lydia. I will take you up on your offer. Too bad I need them for tomorrow afternoon. All right, and then these little ends that I pulled off, I'm just gonna add them back to my skein of yarn, and I put the sleeve back on to help protect it, and then I'll put it back in my closet so it won't get, the yarn won't get messed up. I don't want it to get glitter on it or, you know, any lint or whatever. I just kind of, because everything is gonna want to stick to it. but I bought this skein months ago. Tisha, you're sweet. Thank you. I bought this skein months ago, and I've made so many cotton candies with it. You don't use a lot at all, you guys. Not at all. Not at all. So I'm gonna stick it back in my craft closet. Right back in there, so it's nice and protected. All right, and then I still need to make some macarons for my second project. So we made, I have fluffy roving yarn all over me. So you guys, we made these macarons. Yeah, my block. This one was weighting it, and my block holding all of these just tipped over. So we made these white macarons with the pink sprinkles in the middle for the wreath. For my second project tomorrow, I'm going to need some macarons. So if you want to continue hanging, that's what I'm going to do next. And I don't want any yarn on my table because I don't want any yarn to get into my foam clay. Just finished watching The Love for the Bay. I just finished watching The Love for the Bay. I don't know what that is, Tamara. What is that? Just finished watching The Love for the Bay. Is that a show on TV? Or is that something, a craft something on Facebook? What is that? All right. So, sorry guys, sorry. I'm just trying to think if I want to make them all black. Oh, the Bat Lollipop. Oh, okay. Were you using voice dictation? That voice dictation always does that to me. It messes my words up. I'm so sorry. No worries. That bat is cute, isn't she? That bat is so cute. I love her so much. I love her so much. She came out very sweet and adorable. I'm just flicking glitter off. And I took her outside this morning to spray some glitter from my other things sprayed over onto my ghost. This is so cute. This is so cute. The ghost actually, for the most part, I did off camera, Tamara, because it was just very easy. I just purchased a square block of foam from Michael's. You could get it from Hobby Lobby, wherever. And it was 11.9 by 11.9 by 0.6. It was a square block of styrofoam. And I just hand drew a ghosty shape with a pencil onto the styrofoam. Just made a curve at the top, went in just a smidge on the sides, and then did the loopy loop on the bottom. And then you see, if you use that size styrofoam, your middle loop, I mean, you don't even have to do it because it got covered by my treat bucket. I did not know that when I was tracing my ghosty. If you have a larger piece of styrofoam, then you don't have to worry about that. And I couldn't move the treat bucket up any higher because it would have been right in the ghosty's mouth. Traced the styrofoam. I used my heat tool to cut the shape out. And then I just covered her with white foam clay, easy peasy. Didn't cover the back because that's gonna be up against my wreath and you'll never see it. And then I made elongated teardrops with white foam clay for her hands, just formed them to make them look like hands. And then I used black foam clay with a circle cutter to cut her 2 eyes and her mouth. And the mouth, I just use my rolling pin to lengthen it out a little into an oval. And she's really that easy. Put blush on her cheeks. And then I added a little bit of glitter on top of the blush on her cheeks. And easy peasy. And then that's why I shared more how to do the bat and the treat basket, because they're a little bit more involved. She's cute, isn't she, Gian? I love her. I love her. I don't like Halloween, but I love her. I love her. And how pretty with our bow. How pretty is that going to be, you guys? So pretty. So pretty. Tomorrow at 2, it'll come to life. Tonight, I have to do a lot of hot gluing. Okay, so this is prep for my second project for tomorrow. So I want to make some macaron cookies and some mini lollipops. And that's what the little mini cotton candies were for. This second project that I'm doing tomorrow, and I'm keeping it a surprise, so y'all will have to tune in to see what I'm making. And I'm trying to decide if I want the macaron cookies all black, or if I want to make some black and some hot pink, or if I want to make the macaron cookies all hot pink. Because I got the baby pink cotton candy. I have some medium pink disco balls. So those two things are pink. I think I'm gonna make the macaron cookies black, all black with white centers. And then the lollipops will make black and pink twist. You guys are probably having a hard time following my train of thought because I need to, this was my very last bag of black, you guys, I pulled from my shop, and I need to go in my shop and update my quantities. You love it, Lori? Yay, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Any guesses, you guys, what I'm making for my surprise project for tomorrow? Any guesses? Yeah, this is my last bag of black in my shop, and I need it, so I pulled it, and I'm just hopping on here to update my quantity that it's out of stock, because I am hosting a 25% off sale right now on all of the foam clay from my shop, clearing out my shelves. Currently what I have. All right, so I'm taking the black out of stock because I pulled the bag for myself. So black is no longer available. And then I pulled a new bag of white because this is all I have left of white. But I'm hosting a 25% off sale, you guys, on, all right, update. I can't talk and do the computer at the same time. But whatever colors I have left in my shop, if anyone needs to stock up, I'm sold out of some of the colors. But I still have 2 turquoise, 1 orange, 4 gingerbread spice, 1 yellow, 1 red, 2 raspberries, 2 pale pink skin color, 2 light turquoise, 1 light pink, 1 light blue, 1 green, 2 dark pink, and 6 white in the shop. And the coupon, if you guys want to shop and need any clay to get 25% off, is clay, C-L-A-Y. So type C-L-A-Y in the coupon box at checkout, and it will take 25% off your order of clay. And that's all that I have left in my shop of the colors. All right, so I'm thinking. Glitter. I don't want to get into my clay. All right, let's wake this up. Let's condition this a little. I need my macaron mold. And I need my oil. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome. Welcome. You have to be so careful, you guys, when you work with black clay, because it's so dark and it leaves, it could leave a little bit of itself on your work table, and you don't want to get it into your other colors. Like, I'm always constantly checking my hands when I'm working with it, because I don't want to have a little bit of my, and then go touch my white. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, were there any guesses, you guys? Did you guys have any guesses? Okay, Jan. Okay. Thanks for popping in. All right. Yeah, I'm probably going to be signing off soon-ish. I'll just make a few macaron cookies. I'm going to sign off, and then I got to do some behind-the-scenes stuff. I have to hot glue my elements in my wreath, and there's a few other things I need to work on for my secret project off camera. So I will be working all the rest of the day tonight, but off camera. So when I hop on tomorrow, things hopefully will just run smooth. Thanks for popping in. So did you guys, anyone that's left, do you have any guesses what my secret project might be for tomorrow at 6? The secret project. Shh, secret. Or surprise. My surprise project. You know my 2 o'clock is the wreath. This is the M&M. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the macaron cookie. My surprise project. And that little the little ghosty with the little cotton candy, that's for she's for that one. She's for that project. The tiny ghosty with the little cotton candy that we glued the cotton candy onto her little hands. No guesses? It's gonna be super cute, you guys. It's gonna be super cute. All right, I think I wanna I'll make 4, not a clue. Well, Lori, you can guess. It's gonna have pink in it for sure. It definitely will have pink for sure. For sure. It's gonna have that little ghosty holding her. I don't think you saw it because I did it in the beginning. It's gonna have this little ghosty holding her little cotton candy. So that's a little sneak peek. Hi, Carmen. Welcome. Isn't she cute? Look at her teeny weeny little cotton candy. That's half the size of the ones that we were just making. She's cute. It's gonna have that. And a lot of other cuteness. A lot of other cuteness. And pink. And pink. And black macarons, because I'm making these for that, so you guys are watching me. Well, of course, right? Of course. course it's gonna have pink. Of course. That goes without saying. I don't think I make anything that doesn't have pink in it. Oh, the s'mores. That one s'mores thing up there is like one of the only things I've ever made that doesn't have a stitch of pink on it. The s'mores macaron. How cute is that? See the little turtle? The little turtle s'more with the marshmallows. This is so cute. Pinwheel and the graham cracker cookie and the little Hershey Kiss cookie, marshmallows. Yeah, that doesn't have any pink. Oh my goodness, I think that's the only thing I ever made that didn't have any pink on it. But I mean, it's s'mores. It's s'mores. All right, I did put oil in that mold. So there's glitter there. There's glitter. I don't want the glitter to get in my macaron cookies. Hi, Lydia. You quiet. I didn't know you were still there. Yeah. What do you think of the cotton candies? Cute, right? I love a cotton candy. Real and fake. All right, so I'll make 4 of these black macarons for my secret project for tomorrow. You guys will just have to tune in at 6 o'clock to see what the secret is. Cute ghost mug filled with Pinkoween. Hi, Lucy. Okay, so there's one. There's one. Don't ask me why. I have glitter all over. You've never made a cotton candy? You're gonna have to try it. You're gonna have to try it. Mr. Crackers. I love it. I love it. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Mr. Crackers. How fun. Okay, guys. I'll just make these macaron cookies up, and I want 4 of them to go on one of the elements of my secret project. So there's 1 and a half. There's glitter in my silicone mold. Oh my gosh. Hi, Leanne. How are you? Welcome. You've been sharing the cutest things lately. I've been seeing all your adorable cuteness and liking it all. So cute. So cute. I'm making black macaron cookie. Yes, black macaron cookies for a project that I'm sharing tomorrow as part of an event. And I need 4 of them. I got 2 done. Oh, yep, Tamara, yeah, totally. I'm glad you caught me live too. It was good to chat with you. Thanks for popping in, and hop back on when you can. I'm just gonna finish this up that I'm working on, and then I don't have plans to go live anymore today because the stuff that I have left to work on, I wanna save it to share tomorrow on my lives. And it's just some behind the scenes stuff, just some hot gluing and then making some more elements for my surprise one that I kind of want to save to share on my live. So I'm glad you caught me. I'm glad you caught me. All right. Are both of your lives this weekend Halloween theme? So Lydia, the first one that I'm sharing at 2 o'clock is for the Sweet Success Studio, Tina's, and a group of us that did the 30 days of content challenge. You see, I've been posting every day in September because we were challenged to share content every day for 30 days. And those of us that accepted the challenge, at the end, Tina said that she would host an event. So it's a 2-day event. There are tons of designers from the Sweet Success Studio sharing projects, and I don't know what they're all sharing, and they're sharing all different kinds of projects, all different craft mediums, and it just so happens that I wanted to make this wreath, and the timing worked out where I could make all my sweet treats this week and then put the wreath together on Saturday. So mine is going to be Pinkoween, but others might be not. There could be wreaths, there could be fake bakes, there could be other crafts. It's just any one part of, yes, Tamara. So the Sweet Success Studio is all day Saturday, all day Sunday. And I posted the banners on my page and in my Create group, the Paper Sweeties Create group, and also in my Handmade Market and Share group. So you could see the schedule and the times if you wanted to follow anyone in particular and see when they're sharing. So the Sweet Success Studio event is all day Saturday and Sunday and not Halloween theme. My project is going to be Pinkoween just because that's what I wanted to make. The project I'm sharing at 6 o'clock is part of the Glam Candy Boutique event. It's 1 day, just Saturday. And again, Jamie was sharing content all month long in September. And she invited a few designers and crafty people to participate in her event. And her event is Halloween. It's Halloween. So I am making my wreath for the Sweet Success Studio tomorrow. And my wreath is Pinkoween. It is Halloween. But for the Sweet Success Studio, it doesn't have to be Halloween. For the Glam Candy Boutique one, it had to be Halloween. So I am doing, both my projects are going to be Halloween, but the other designers may not be sharing Halloween for Sweet Success Studio. For Glam Candy Boutique, they are, because it's Halloween. Some people are dressing up in costumes. I probably most likely will not. I don't have a costume, but I have something cute planned up my sleeve. What I'm making right now are macarons for my secret project. Yes, Lydia, I'm making 2 designs, one for each event, and both of mine are Halloween. Both of mine are Halloween. But some of the others in the Sweet Success Studio may not be Halloween. That's what I'm trying to say, but I'm not conveying my, you know, it's very hard for me to talk and craft at the same time. Yeah, the black is really pretty. So those are our macaron bottoms. And then I'm gonna make sure I got all the black off of my fingers before I touch my white. I don't want to touch the white if I have any black on me, because I don't want to get black in my beautiful white foam clay. All right, bring my white over. I love events too. I love events full of inspiration. They're fun to watch. I most likely during mine, obviously I'm participating on behalf of Paper Sweeties. So I'm, and some of the other designers that have businesses, we most likely will be offering some sort of shopping code discount to our shops. I know I will, and I think some of the others had planned to do that as well. All right, and then I'm just making my yummy marshmallow centers. Welcome back, Barbara. That's okay. That's okay. You can watch what you missed on the replay. I'm making black macaron cookies right now for a secret project that I'll be sharing tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern. And like I started to say, you guys, I posted both the banners in both my groups and on my business page so you could get the lineup and the schedule and the times. I'm going live tomorrow at 2 and 6 Eastern, but you can get the entire lineup and then watch as many of the designers as you can, as your schedule allows. Yep, yep, Tamara, yes. So we built this house from scratch last year. It's, we call it a coastal farmhouse theme. So I have a big old galvanized metal roof and barn doors on my garage doors. Hi, Amy, welcome. And then most all the doors in our house are barn doors. These are barn bifold doors. And my builder did not even know such a thing existed because like my big doors here entering my craft room are big barn doors on the track. But these are barn bifold doors. And I didn't want my closet bifold doors to be standard when my other doors were barn doors on the track. So I found the kits and I showed them to my builder and he's like, oh, that's something new I've never seen. So my house was the first house that he put them in. Yep, nice. Yep, perfect. Yep. And they did find out that they needed 2 kits. If you have double doors, like I have one in my linen closet upstairs that's just, it's a bifold, it's a folding door, but it's only, like that's a double. So there are 4 panels, 2 doors that open like that. My one upstairs in my linen closet is 2 panels, but just one handle, and you just pull it and it folds in the middle. And one door, it's bigger, it's wider. That one took 1 kit, and these double bifold doors that have 4 panels take 2 kits. So it cost double. And the kits were, I don't know, $100 each, times however many doors. Oh, how nice. Oh, you're going to have to share pictures. Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. Tamara, you're going to have to share pictures. I'm going to want to see. That sounds amazing. That sounds beautiful. Okay, guys, so I'm just making the yummy marshmallow center for the macaron cookies. And because these are black and white, I will go back in and glitter the centers. You guys know I love to glitter all the centers of my macaron cookies, but I'm going to glitter them with white, clear, chunky glitter. I don't want to use the pink like I did on the ones for my wreath. I want to keep these macaron cookies just black and white because we're going to have our pink lollipops. We're going to have black and pink lollipops, our pink cotton candy, pink disco balls, black and pink, the twirlies that I made the other day that I haven't finished. So tonight I'm going to make, I want to use this as, well, I'm not going to say what I'm going to use it as because you would guess my project. I want to make a couple more of these and then twist them all together. Do you have a challenge with the black bleeding onto the white feeling? Not that I know of. Hi, Deborah, welcome. I've never made black macaron cookies, so not that I know of, but now that you said that, I'm going to be real careful when I go and add my glue because I'm not going to have a lot of time for these to dry, you guys. unfortunately, I would have liked them to sit and dry for a week before I add the glitter and start messing with them and putting them on my project. So I'm gonna be really, really careful. I'm gonna let these sit. I won't add the glitter until tomorrow morning. I'm gonna let these sit overnight, but I'll be really careful. I might even take a smaller glue brush and just make sure I just get the glue on the white. I don't wanna drag my brush through the white and the black because I am afraid that it might get some black on the white. It might bleed because of the glue. Yeah, so that's a very good point. Very good point. Oh, yeah, I'll have to be really careful. Hopefully these won't end up in the garbage. This is the first time I've ever made black macaron. I've made black cherries to put on things. Made black and white macarons. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So Lydia has done it with success. So there's hope. Do you let them dry good, Lydia, before you add the glue for glitter and sprinkles? Do you let them dry good? I didn't think ahead enough. I should have made these macaron cookies a couple of days ago and given them more time to dry. Just the second event that I'm in tomorrow was kind of spur of the moment. So I had to scramble to come up with a whole nother project to share and then start prepping things. Mr. Crackers, I love it. I love it. I cannot wait to meet him. Mr. Crackers, to meet his other friends. That Mr. Crackers is going to be Halloween Candyland. Okay, so we got our macaron cookies done. I'm going to let them dry overnight, and then I will add the glitter to the center part. See, you're like me, Lydia. We're the same. We're the same. We are the same. Sisters, separated at birth. I'm like that with Carissa too. Her and I chat all the time. And we're like, oh, same, all the time. All the time. We like all the same stuff. She's not feeling very good this week. So, you guys, send her some prayers. Send her some prayers. Okay, so I got my 4 black macaron cookies. I'm going to let them dry overnight. I will glitter them tomorrow. And hopefully it'll all work out. That's all that we can... That's all that we can hope. Right, guys? All right, let me put my white back in the bag so it doesn't dry out. Push it down. Squeeze the air out. Yeah, they're so chunky. I like chunky everything, but I like a chunky macaron because I do add glitter and sprinkles to the centers of mine always. And you know me well enough that, you know, I love glitter and sprinkles. Hi, Deanna. Welcome. I'm going to make sure this white foam clay bag gets closed so my clay does not dry out. It's like at the end and the bag is not wanting to zip very good anymore. Okay, so I'm going to set these guys on the side. They came out so cute though. They're very chunky, but they're going to be really cute in the project that I'm doing tomorrow. Surprise project I'm doing. They're going to be super cute. All right, so I have one more thing. I want to make some lollipops. Worms are my nemesis. Looks like I hosted Oh, Tamara, why? Hi, Sandra, welcome. Tamara, why? Why you say that, girl? Why do you say that? Why? What is all over your craft room? Why do you say that? Why? Why? Oh, okay, yeah, same here. Same. It's all over my floor from all the ribbons, from the bow that I made. I mean, it's all over. It's all over. It's all over. All right, so I want to make some little lollipops. And I want, the base of my project is white. So, see, it's leaving black on my silicone mat. Black is hard to work with, you guys. Black is tricky. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I do take mine outside to glitter when it's nice, but it's so windy out today because of the storm. Aww. Yeah, that's my little Bailey. She walks around, she gets it on her paws. Yeah. All right, I want to make some little lollipops. And trying to think. I probably will use those same pink candy sticks because I only have 2 left. 2.5. It'll work out perfect. I'll cut them in half like we did for the cotton candies. And then I'll have 4 of them. Perfect. Because we're making everything mini for this surprise project. Yeah, I've heard that too, that some of the black clays can dry lighter. It's gonna be Pinkoween, so shades of gray and black and baby pink and bright pink and white, kind of like the wreath. So I think it'll be okay. All right, so I want to roll these worms not super thick. It's not a charcuterie board, but I love that idea, Lydia. That's a really great idea. I think you or I or both of us need to make a charcuterie board. Do you ever go live, Lydia? Do you ever do your stuff live? I was gonna say we could do like a Christmas Candyland charcuterie board together, like a challenge, and invite all of our crafty friends to come and watch. That would be so fun. That would be so fun. All right, so I don't want this to be super chunky because the project I'm putting it on is, it's not a cake. No, not a cake. No, aw, bummer, Lydia. So I want these lollies to not be super thick because I want them to be miniature. Like, you know, our little cotton candies were tiny and our little macaron cookies were tiny. So typically, you guys know when I roll my stuff out, I like to do chunk. It's not a shake, no. Yes, Lydia, you do. You do. I feel like people would love to watch you. And then we can do something together. That would be so fun. All right, so I'm just kind of evening this out. Because I don't want it super thick. I want it thinner, so our lollipop is gonna be tiny. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want the worm to be super thick. And I'm not getting any texturing yet. I'm using my TCT foam clay that is more on the wet side. And in between, you guys, like I rolled out the black worm, and then I will get the glitter out of here. I have a little plastic container, and I will put it in the plastic container and put the top on so it stays moist while I'm rolling out my pink. Checking my hands. A Halloween topiary. That sounds yummy. Yeah, Tamara, I try to do whatever I can to cut down on the texturing, because I get texturing when I roll my worms sometimes. And it's because the clay dries out. So anything you can do to try to keep it moist will help. And I need to get to the grocery store because on my last live, someone suggested putting coconut oil on the palms of your hands, a little tiny bit. So I want to give that a try. Do we like this pink with these sticks, or should I go a lighter pink with the black? I was going to do the black with the dark pink and then those sticks. Do we like it? Or should I do the lollipops with a baby pink instead? I was doing this because I have these baby pink and I wanted a contrast. And I don't have any other candy sticks that would match, that would be in the pink and black and Pinkoween. I have red, aqua, yellow, and mint green. None of those will go. So we're gonna have to just use the baby pink ones, I guess, with the fuchsia. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, this project has all shades of baby pink, medium pink, hot pink, black, and then if my black dries lighter, some gray. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yes. We're very humid today here, though, because of the storm. So maybe that'll work in my favor to help me a little bit. I do have some regular oil here. Either is fine. Okay. Lydia said either is fine. So we're gonna go with it. I have some regular oil. I'm gonna try that. Put that on my palms and see if that helps. This is probably too much clay. You might have to cut it down. We're in North Carolina, on the coast in North Carolina. Okay, Lori. Good. Okay, good. Sometimes I'm a little weird about mixing colors like that, but I think I agree with you guys. It'll be fine. It's just a craft. It's whimsical. It's Pinkoween. Yeah, we're good. I think the eye, or whatever's left of it right now, is literally going to be going like over Tennessee, which is 6 to 7 hours away from us. So we're good. We're just getting some of the outer bands. It's gloomy. It's blustery. It's raining off and on. Right now it has stopped. It got lighter there for a while. We actually had peaks of blue sky, and now the clouds are stopped in again. The wind is picking up again, so it's probably getting ready for another band to come on through. And it'll just be rinse and repeat until it gets on through and out of here. I don't know, you guys. The little oil on my palms might be working, because at this point by now, and this is a firmer clay, the black was a softer clay. At this point by now, I would have been seeing some texturing, and I'm not seeing any. I'm still wondering if I'm rolling these too fat. All right, we'll give one a try, and then I'm gonna let you guys go so I don't keep you any longer on your Friday. How close did I come? And the pink is wider than the black. So I want to take it down a little. So it's a little bit closer to the size of the black little worm. Okay. Okay. I think that's a little bit better. Okay. Off, and I'm hoping this will be enough for 2 lollipops. Cotton candy, did I make my cotton candy on one of the, yes, on today's, Tamara. So you can go back and watch how I did them on the replay. Yep, on today's, we made the cotton candy on today's. All right, and I feel like I want to, cut this in half because I want to get 2 lollipops out of it. It still might be too much. I don't know. We'll see. Yep. Yep, we made the little mini ones on today's. All right, so I'm just going to start rolling, and I saw this trick on one of the groups. So you have one of your little worms a little bit longer than your other one. And that's what you use to kind of roll over itself to get your little curls started. This still might be too much for mini lollipops, you guys. But it might be okay. I don't know. To go hold it up to it and see. No, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. They'll really pop with that that fuchsia. And then I cut at an angle going in towards your lollipop. Pull those apart right away to try to save that little bit of clay. Hi Chastity, welcome. You guys know I'm such a saver. I'm gonna put this in my little container to keep it moist until we're ready for it. Because I am seeing some texturing, but I'll glitter it and it'll be fine. So see, when you cut your pieces at an angle in toward the lollipop, then when you swoop your last little bit onto itself, it just marries up perfectly with your little swoops. Okay? So cute. And then I kind of go around like that with my fingers. Flatten it down a little to help make it round. Okay, then I am gonna let it dry. I'm trying to think what else I might have if I just want to do like a black stick. I might just have little wooden skewers and I can paint them black. I don't know. I'm still undecided on that. But let's do our second lollipop and then I'm going to let you guys go because I have kept you all afternoon. But you see how if you start out in the center with one longer than the other and it doesn't matter which color, it helps your swoop get started. And then if you cut at an angle when you finish, it kind of finishes it off nicely on the end too. okay? So we're gonna do this just like we did that one. Our black is a little bit longer than the pink. Thank you, Tamara. We'll get our little swoopy started. Swoopy, swoopy. It's the hardest to get it to turn onto itself, and my clay is drying out a little bit, so we will make it work though. We will make it work. Okay, there we go. There we go. Get up in there, you. All right, and then easy peasy, wrap it around itself. And then come back in with your cutter, and you want to cut it at an angle up towards the lollipop, from the outside up towards the lollipop. And I got the black off the pink. So, I mean, that may not seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things, but I just don't like to waste any of my clay. I just like to conserve as much as I can. And then just swoop it onto itself, and that black marries back up so nice with the black, with the pink. The black with the black, the end of the black marries up so nice. When you cut at an angle like that. And my black is good because it is a soft clay, so it's very good, no wrinkles whatsoever. But my hot pink is a firm clay, and it does have texturing and wrinkles. So some of them will pop out as it dries, as it puffs up. Some of them will pop out. And if I'm not happy with the way it looks when they dry overnight, I will just add some of this Michael's pink glitter to the pink, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So I'm gonna make 2 more of these, but I really, really, really want a black stick. So I feel like I just wanna take a regular skewer and stick it in there and paint it black. Just because I don't really like the baby pink with the hot pink. Yeah, so that's the little trick. So start your swoopy off with one of the colors longer than the other, and then at the end, cut your 2 pieces at a diagonal from your outside color into the inside of the lollipop at a diagonal. And then that means your outside color is gonna be a little bit longer than your inside color. And then when you swoop it up, it'll meet up and blend seamlessly. So that's how I do my lollipops. And I think I do want to use a wooden skewer, and I'm just gonna paint it black. So I'm gonna give these a chance to dry a little, because I don't want to mess with them now. They're so wet. If I try to stick this in, it's going to mess up the shape of the lollipop. So I'll give them a couple hours to dry, and then maybe after dinner tonight, I'll poke the skewer in and cut it off where I want it, short, and then just paint it black or silver. Yes, the hot pink glitter is yummy, isn't it, Barbara? Yep. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this afternoon. We had fun. I hope you learned some things. We did a bow. We did the cotton candies. We did the lollipops. We did the macaron cookies. So we got a lot done. Yay, good. Hi, Deb. How are you? I'm just signing off. I've been on a couple hours, and I'm signing off, prepping my stuff for tomorrow's live projects, and the rest of my prep has to be secret. So I have something new to share for tomorrow. Yeah, watch the replay, Tamara, so you can see how to make the cotton candy. Thank you, Lori, for joining me. Thank you, everyone. And to everyone who didn't catch me live, if you're watching on the replay, leave me a little hashtag replay in the comments so I know you were here. I can say hi. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and try to tag me or tag Paper Sweeties, because sometimes if you don't, sometimes I don't see them. I do try to go back and watch all my videos. But I've been doing so many this week, it was hard to go back and watch them all. But I tried to click on newest comments to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Thank you. So, guys, remember, mark it down. Ciao, Lydia. Tomorrow at 2 and then tomorrow at 6. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'll be doing the wreath. And then tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, I'll be doing the surprise project. The surprise project. And the first one is Sweet Success Studio, and the second one is for Glam Candy Boutique. Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow at 2. All right, have a good rest of your Friday night.